Best way to fight this guy, jump attack him. Because then you do damage during the jump attack, and then you stab him in the face. You do damage. Then, don't get hit by that. Then, fight the Asylum Demon as you would end any other boss in Dark Souls. Any Dark Souls game up to this point. Fight him normally. Sadly, you won't get the Demon Hammer, which is the item that he uses, for beating him this time. But if you do it New Game Plus, then there you go. This game they hide a lot and they go away a lot faster. They also give a lot of loot too. Yeah, they give a lot of loot. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, just let me know. Also, if you can't already tell, this is a boss because there are 2 fog gates. We just went through one, so yeah, this is a boss. On a tight, narrow bridge. Fun. If you walk far enough in, you'll notice that thing's jumping. Run in the other direction and climb the ladder you just climbed up before. It's the Taurus Demon. There's nothing really special about him. He's a demon. And he slams his axe over. Once you're up here, drop attack him. And then walk away. This is how I'm going to do this fight. Because, yeah, you can actually make him fall off the bridge by, well, making him jump off. And if you do get that to happen, good job. That never happens for me. And if you're wondering, yes, you can do this ladder thing a lot, but don't stay up there too long because he will jump up there and try to kill you. And he will try to kill you up there instead. So, make it quick. When you jump down, please, for the love of God, make it quick. And then just kind of run to the other end. Just run to the other end of the bridge, and then go around them. I mean, I didn't really need to get hit there. Ooh, 69 damage. Nice. Yeah, then just run to the other end of the bridge and rinse and repeat. You know, go all the way up, jump down, kill. Thank you for moving out of the way. I really needed that to happen. Yeah. Also, if you're wondering with the Asylum Demon last episode, he could actually knock that platform that you were on down. I never said anything about that, so, yeah. But he can do that. So watch out for that. Yeah. Alright, and then stab Taurus Demon in the crotch with a 69 damage and walk away. This open area. That turns out to be a boss fight. Yeah, it's the Gargoyles. Enjoy. So, yeah, it's just a gargoyle. And guess what you can do with him? If it will let me show it. Cut his tail off, and you get a weapon. There are, 5 bosses, actually. There are 6 bosses in the game, 7 bosses in the game that will let you do that, and one enemy, as you might not already know. We've actually dealt with that one enemy. It's the Hellkite Drake on the bridge. You know, he can give you a weapon. I don't know. Yeah. That's pretty... it's a pretty good weapon, too. It's called the Drake Sword. It's, pretty decent, and it's a game changer. And I feel like I'm going to die if I mess this up. I don't know why. I am just kind of bad at the gargoyles. Alright. Okay, thank you. I didn't really need to know that. Alright. Whoa! I'm gonna heal. It's a good idea. So... they don't start breathing fire until the second guy comes, Alright, there we go. One of them's dead. Yeah, so they don't start breathing fire until the second one comes. And once one of them's dead, the other one's... and a result of bleeding, but the build-up of bleeding. Because when you get bled, you can't really stop the bleeding. What happens is really... you know... it's something you can't control. Also, maybe we'll get to see another attack other than just fire. Nope. I was hoping. She actually also does this thing with her feet. What would you call those feet? Where what happens is she'll stomp, and she will cause not really lava. I mean, it is lava, but not lava that will stay there. Cause lava to kind of creep up and hit you. So yeah. Oh, that's her blow-up. I got stuck! That was her blow-up attack, and I got really lucky there, because I got stuck in her legs for some reason. Told you, there is a blow-up attack. You just gotta believe. Well, I know that I'm gonna be killing her now. She gets one of these attacks, and she's, really open. So, yeah. With that, we get actually our first soul. And meets Iron Golem. This guy is pretty sick. I really like this guy. Except for his grab attack. Which really sucks. Which will throw you off immediately. If you're not careful. You want to know what his weakness is? Weakness, not a weakness. It's pretty simple. It's his shins. And I mean that in the most hopeful way possible. So you see how he's like, oh, whoa. You keep hitting his shins. And then that happens. He falls over. And, yeah. And if you're lucky enough and you get close enough to the edge, he will fall over into the edge and then die. Now we're just going to end up like this. He has a grab attack, and the likelihood that he will throw you off the cliff... The infamous Ornstein and Smo. One of this game's interesting bosses. So, this game just got difficult. Ornstein and Smo is a very difficult fight for newcomers. However, I've beaten this boss so many times. It's actually... I really enjoy this fight because I think it's so cool. And I love the aspect of fighting two of them and having to wait. And, you know, I also do a lot of damage, so that's nice. So some things that Ornstein can do. I'll start with him because he's the top health bar. He has a lot of stabs, And that's his whole shtick. He has this attack that I call, basically Lichstein, where he charges up a large range charge, which, well, will get stuck on a lot of things. And it's not that. You'll know when he does it because he'll twirl his spear around. But it's called Glitchstein in my heart, and it will always be called that because it is annoying. He also has, other than just, like, stabby attacks, he also has lightning attacks. Oh, that's Glitchstein right there. He gets stuck on Smo a lot. And then he just kind of stops, and then he starts again. And that right there is why we call it Glitchstein. He has a lot of lightning attacks. I think only for this phase he has only just shoots with it. And that's really it for him. And then we have Big Daddy Smo, who is, I think, really cool in a interesting way. Smo is a very cut and dry, to say the least. And I mean that because he just swings his hammer. That's really it. That's his whole thing. He swings his hammer. Sometimes he does a jump swing, but he also can just jump and slam his butt into the ground. I mean, it works. And yeah, that's really all for him. But once one of them goes down, the other one comes charged up. Oh, that was a bad camera angle. Yeah, they become charged up, and you have to fight one of them as a big boss. And this is a very interesting aspect to me. I really like that. That's a thing. And if you're wondering, yes, you can kill Smo first, and he will become, and there will be a big Ornstein rather than a big ol' Smo. Big Smo here is probably the easiest one to kill, while Ornstein is not. I'm debating on whether I should show you guys that and just like put it in at the end of the episode. I'm probably not. I'll just describe the boss to you. Basically, Ornstein becomes very big, and a lot of his attacks will do a lot more damage, has a lot more reach, and he also has a super cool butt slam that shoots out electricity. That's really it. He also has a grab, and he also has a lightning spear charge. And that's really his boss fight. Once killing him, he will give you the Leo Ring and the Soul of Ornstein, allowing you to make his weapon and get his armor later on. So, now, enough of talk with Ornstein, and let's talk about Smo, the boss we're actually fighting. Smo is a very cut and dry boss in the way that he swings his hammer a lot. That's the best I got. However, he is a little bit more charged up. He has electricity to his thing, so you're going to take a little bit more damage. He is, you know, that's really it. He also has the magical butt slam attack that he had before. However, this magical butt slam attack will do an electricity area effect. And for kill that, we get to fight one of the easiest bosses in the game. The Moonlight Butterfly. It's right up there. Yep, this is it. If you get lucky enough, he might be super easy. But if you don't get lucky, well, good job. So, Moonlight Butterfly is a butterfly, and she has the power of moonlight on her side. She has a total of, I think, like 5 spells she can use. She has that one, which are homing. She has that attack. But, attack is not the right answer. Basically, the idea is she flies over, and then she has a chance to do a special attack that shoots a blast, like a grenade, at you. She will, come close so you can end her. And, you stay here long enough, it takes you too long, she will explode. And, yeah. Either way, we're gonna head in here with a big old shiny thing in the back of the room. Very nice. Oh, what is this? I forgot I'm wearing the hood like that. Oh, what's that? Is that like a primordial crystal or something? He's like, oh, he's like, whoa, hold on, stop, wait a second. Like, whoa, hold on, you're in the private VIP area. He's like, whoa, hey, please get out. He actually has no eyes. I didn't know that. Welcome to the actual Seath the Scaleless fight. And this thing right here, it's the thing that allows him to not take damage. So guess what we're gonna do? Or really, he's gonna do. Destroy it. It's plausible for him to destroy this crystal himself. And you could destroy it, or you can get him to do it, which is exactly what I did. Because why do you want to do work that you don't have to? That is the true question. Seath is really easy, and the thing is, there is one thing that is not so easy about this boss. And it's his tail cut off. Yes, you can actually cut his tail off. When you see that big tail in the back of his body, that's the tail you have to cut. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. No, it's actually extremely difficult. It's about 15% of his health that you need to hit, or need to kill. He really doesn't like you going back there. And so, you know what that means? No tail cut for you. I have gone through this area and died about 15 times trying to get that Moonlight Greatsword. Yes, you cut it off and you're getting the Moonlight Greatsword. I'm not gonna try to get it because screw that, dude. Other than that, he is a very simple boss. And the only thing I can tell you to try not to do is don't get cursed, man. Don't get cursed. Cursed sucks. The only way you can get cursed is if you get hit by his crystals. So yeah. The majority of his attacks have to do with breathing lasers. I'm wondering what else I got. And with that, he's dead. He does have a few other attacks. He showed off his melee attacks. He has an attack where he explodes, which is actually what he did. But oh wait, coming back, this leads you to other than the Stray Demon. Stray Demon is a very lovable boss in my eyes. Stray Demon's a very easy, yet at the same time, challenging boss. So, his attacks consist of stabbing the ground and creating an explosion, jumping and butt slamming, not creating an explosion, throwing a staff, creating an explosion, slamming his staff down, not like that. Slamming his staff down on the ground by doing a running attack and cause an explosion. Yeah, no, he's really not all that interesting. He has a total of like what, 5 attacks or something. Oh, he swung his staff there without even doing an explosion. He is relatively easy at this stage, and you get a pretty nice item for killing. You can get. I messed it up the first time. Yeah, no, this is gonna be great. And it's sad that I have to do this, because this means life is going to be hell. So this is Ceaseless Discharge in full mode. He is pretty big. I don't know if you guys can tell that, but he's pretty cool. He has a few abilities. Most of them really suck to deal with. Others, not bad. So just watch out. He is definitely a something, and he definitely enjoys fire. It's his thing. I don't know what's up with that, but it's his thing. So the whole situation here is you have to wait at this whole thing. If you mess it up, if you die, like right here, which is what happened, you have to wait until he comes here, which might take him a second. I'm actually going to bring my shield out and block, so I don't take as much damage when he does. He comes over here, and you kind of have to wait. And because we're more defensed up now, we won't be taking as much damage, and that's a... Oh, and if you are wondering, you can kill him normally. I'm not going to attempt it because that's just dumb, I think, for me to try to do. So once you lure him all the way over here, you can run as fast as humanly possible in the other direction, back to this fog gate, which is, you know, much easier said than done. Also, if you have not already died to this guy, it's going to be much easier, and for that first attack when he throws lava, simply wait it out and you'll be just fine. That was my mistake there. Yeah. That's kind of it. But once you lure him all the way back to the fog gate, which, you know, might take a second, depending on how your whole situation is, run to the fog gate, stay at the fog gate's corner, and block in this diagonal direction, and wait for him to jump. Once he jumps, he is officially dead. And you might not know exactly what I mean, but look at him. He cannot move, and I do a lot of damage, but I'm actually going to take this off and hit him with my fist. Yeah, this is the lore kill. He falls into, well, the pit of despair. Hey, guess what? It's the first time in this game, in this series, we're going to fight 2 bosses in one episode. Welcome to the Fire Sage, Demon Fire Sage. One of the bosses I used to hate a lot. Actually, I don't think it's all that bad now. Because I realized it's just like the Stray Demon. Extremely easy. See, it's exactly like the Stray Demon, except it's on fire. And I think the concussive blasts it shoots are just that much larger. There really is not much difference compared to this guy and the other guy. Yeah, no. If you have a problem with Demon, or if you have a problem with the Stray Demon, you'll have a problem with this guy. If you don't have a problem with either of them, you don't have a demon. You don't. I'm so bad at talking. If you don't have a problem with Stray Demon, you will not have a problem with this guy. If you do have a problem with the Stray Demon, can I roll? I can. Thank God. All right, let's head through here and definitely not fight a boss. Cinematic. It's alive! It's alive! Look at him. So this is a bit of a tactic I've learned from my ages of playing Dark Souls. It's it's pretty sick nasty if I do say so myself. Alright. Yeah. You call me the master, alright? So we're gonna run into the corner here and block. And you might be wondering why. And that's a good question. That's a pretty good one. You know, we're gonna stand in this corner and we're just gonna block. And hope to God he does the attack I want. So now, look at this amazing camera. Oh, this is... we did it wrong. We did it wrong. Hold on. So, we need more amazing cameras like that. So keep that in mind. So you see this amazing camera? That's, again, wrong. I did it wrong. Hold on. You have to get into the corner here. Oh, never mind. Well, yeah, no, the Caterpillar Demon just kind of, he's gone. So, yeah. That's the Caterpillar Demon fight for you. Oh, not Caterpillar. Centipede Demon fight for you. It's, pretty sick nasty, if I do say so myself. You know, he's dead. He's dead. That's the Centipede Demon fight for you. So let's go on down probably the best part of this fight, the slide. The slide down. And how my feet don't actually make any sound. Really interesting. Welcome to the Bed of Chaos. The best boss in the game. The best boss. So, his attacks consist of, for right now, flailing his arms. That's it. That's really his attacks for now. Now, you can hit these things over here with multiple ways, but you do need to hit both on each side. And once you do, well, this happens. Yeah, no, so, fire comes out, and you get slapped, because you can. So, welcome! Are you here? What? Maybe that's not so bad. That just means I'm gonna get closer to the other side. So, welcome to how this fight gets difficult. So, the more you go through this boss, and the more damage you do to this boss, the harder it becomes. Now, there are 3 points of damage you can do. Even though the first 2 don't actually do any damage, you're really just knocking out a third of his health right there. Yeah. He has many attacks that will screw the person over. And he has surprised me a lot with the majority of his attacks. He is probably my least favorite boss in this game. But I don't hate it. I do like the whole idea of the boss. I like the whole hit these 3 points and stuff. That's why I like the idea of demon, god, whatever, god, demon, not god, demon, dragon god, or whatever it is from Demon Souls. I've never played it, but I do like the whole idea of pinning him down and then beating his face in. I do like that idea. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I played too much God of War 3. I don't know. Yeah. So, here's another aspect of this boss, and you're never gonna realize that this is a thing unless you've beaten this game multiple times, or you come and try to fight this boss for the second time. Also, I love how this area looks. It's like a nice palace. Either way. Yeah, no, the damage we've already done to him, not, like, the damage physically that we've already done to him, but, like, area-wise and the whole arm thing. Yeah, no, he's gonna be that forever. No matter what you do to his arms, as long as you break them, they're gonna be that forever. You will never have to break that side again, meaning you've already made progression in the boss without realizing. So, here's my tactic for getting the left side. You come here through the... I've never seen that happen. Come here through the left. If you're wondering why I'm not running straight to it, yeah, no, the floor slowly breaks. And that's enough said. Yeah, no, so you see how it's right there? So I actually have done this part a lot of different ways. From right here, I've shot it, which is probably the easiest way to do it. There is another way that I am not looking forward to trying, because I've done this too many times and died too many times trying to do this. Of course, I've done it before. It's just... the whole idea of it scares me. So, see that hand? I do like the look of the hand. It's like a nice scythe. I'm gonna do one more. Yeah. So the whole idea is you come over here, jump, block. Once you block, you run as fast as humanly possible into the other thing and swear you don't get hit. Once you do, you hit it. And guess what starts? Both hands are free, and this is where the pain truly comes in, and this is what everyone hates doing. This is the jump. This is the ultimate jump. This right here is the ultimate jump. Alright? You've never seen a jump quite more ultimate. Alright? You don't understand. So, do the jump back over here. Alright, that's the whole situation. Dodge all of the flame pillars, because that's probably smart. And then run to the center and hope to God you don't get hit by anything up to that point. So this, this right here is where the fight begins. And yes. So, if you run to the center, that breaks through. You have to dodge these hands. And if they get you, you really are just done for. Oh, I didn't even see that pit there. Well, so you notice how the center of the thing fell through. Well, we have to jump into that hole. And don't ask me how people that are new to this game are supposed to know this, because it's really something else. Yeah, no, this is the most hated part of this fight for me. And it's because I've been screwed over too many times. It's a curved route that you have to climb up of. You have to climb up. But you have to jump to it first. I didn't mean to parry. And the jump problem is the main part. I have died so many times to that jump. You do not understand. So let me explain some of how I died. So there was one time where I jumped to it and I immediately rolled off, because guess what? I was too close to the edge. And guess what? It's curved at the bottom, so you have a better chance of falling off. There's another time where he swung his hand and when I jumped, he brought me with him, killing me instantly because I fell into a pit. That's really how they mostly go. Another one, well, I successfully made the jump, but then he did a fire pillar attack that, yes, attacks his body inside, which really it shouldn't. And guess what? I died. So I had to do it again. It's bad. It is bad. And this is the main reason why I wanted to get this over with. Because I don't like this part of Bed of Chaos. I like the beginning of the fight. I do like when he doesn't have any flame hands. Also, guess what he can do? If you're lucky enough, he'll put fire pillars on the ramp. I don't like this boss. I don't like it. It's fire pillars. 3, 2, 1, fire. Really not gonna do it. Not even to show it to him. Okay, fire pillars now. Alright, screw you two then. So the best way to do this part of the game is dodge his hands. And then guess what? Hope to God you make this jump. And once you do, don't get hit by his tentacles, because guess what? You'll get screwed over. And then run for your life. No, I mean that. You have to run for your life here. If you get caught by any chaos pillars, you will probably die. And they don't spread out here, so you have to make sure you can get it. And once you're in here, body, kill the bug. And with that, Bed of Chaos is dead. Yep, it's reuse humanity's heal. I've already said this before. Welcome to this thing. So, before we talk to her, if you walk off that cliff right now, you will have to come back to this area for this thing. So I'm about to show you. But you immediately can leave and you can teleport back to this area, but if you do, you have to jump off this cliff again. Either way, let's talk to her.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
By the way, this is a little disclaimer. There is a glitch where if you kill her, I think it's something like that, where it will soft lock your game and she will not stop talking, meaning you cannot leave. If you beat her, of course. And I'll explain what that means in a second. If you do, and this is a chance here, if you do, well, you have to restart your entire playthrough. It's something like that. I've never heard about it before, but I heard about it yesterday. And it's a little thing called Moan Percent that speedrunners like to do. It's a bug, and I hope to God nothing like that happens to me, because I've already put too much effort into this character. Hey, but if I beat her, I beat her. It doesn't mean I have to come back here. It's whatever. Either way, let's do it. Well, so yeah, she wants us to walk away. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to meme on her. And guess what? This is the boss. Pull out your shield. And yeah, no, this is the boss. How you fight her is she's invisible. And when she's not, you kill her. She is actually pretty easy as a boss. You can cut her tail off. It will give you the Priscilla's dagger. And yeah. To that part. So now, let's jump on down this lovely tombstone. Yep, that's definitely what it is. And welcome to the hardest boss in the game. The hardest, most despicable boss in the game. It's disgusting. I'm disgusted that I have to fight this thing. It is the most annoying, most difficult boss in the game. I have words for this boss that I've never said to anything ever in history. And it's dead. It's really easy. It's dead. Pinwheel is the easiest boss in the game. It's just a thing. You get the red kindling. You can come into this fog area. And we're gonna stand right here. And heal. And then we're gonna jump down and hope to God nothing bad happens. This place looks familiar. Haven't we seen that guy before? I feel like I've seen you before, mister. What are you doing? Please stay in your coffin. And welcome to Gravelord Nito. And guess what? Gravelord's not playing, homeboy. That scream that you heard signifies he was doing a ground attack thing that allows me to dodge. For some reason, he's not feeling it. I don't understand why he's not moving towards us, because that's what he does best. There he is. He's coming. Takes him a second. These guys will not stop respawning until, well, you kill Nito or kill them with a divine weapon, which actually the Crescent Axe is one. If you were wondering. We got it for killing patches. So Nito is really easy. He consists of a few attacks, but he only does about 3 of them. And his most favorite attack is exploding one, and that's, I mean that in the most nice way possible. Nito loves to explode. It's in his nature. Oh, he's about to explode. He loves to explode. I don't understand why, but it's his most favorite attack to do. He could kill his own army. I mean, it's really not all that special. A lot of things do that. Just come into the air, like the walls of the area, and don't go into the other half of the arena, because guess what's over there? Big skeletons. And once you kill him, the skeletons will die as well. And yeah. Also, yes, there are. Just walk right through the white light, and this will immediately start a boss.
What foolishness! Why would a blade of the dark moon trespasseth upon the great lord's tomb? Mark the words of myself, Gwendolyn. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
So, now we get to fight a boss. And this is probably the second easiest boss in the game. She really isn't all that difficult. It's a lot of moving left to right. This hallway will go forever, and it will not stop until she dies. So, keep that in mind. She has 3 attacks. She has the big magic missile, she has the small ones, and she has arrows. Without those, she is defenseless, and you can win. So, I might as well explain this. The big ones can go through walls. The tiny ones cannot, nor can the arrows. So, as long as you keep to the side, you'll be fine. She has a total of, like, what, 4 health or something? Like, she takes so much damage, and she's so easy to kill. Yeah, whatever. They do a lot of damage. It is kind of ridiculous. Heal up a little bit here. No matter what, if you do get close enough, she will always do the arrow attack. And she is dead.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
And with that, that's kind of it. I'm gonna skip this. It just means the things got shorter. And we're not gonna use it, but it's definitely important to get. So now, let's go check out this amazing sword. Boppity boopity. Welcome to the most epic boss fight. Welcome to the Great Wolf Sif. This fight will consist to you of making PETA mad. Sif is one of the easiest bosses in the game. I'm making a fat joke out of that. Actually, I think Sif's pretty difficult. Well, not necessarily as difficult as, say, other bosses, but he can definitely be difficult depending on how your skill level is. See, for me, I do a lot of damage right now, and I'm really good with rolling. So he doesn't give me any trouble. But for someone that doesn't like killing dogs, which I do on the daily, I'm joking, and is not necessarily great at dodging fast attacks, or ones that are mediocre at best, Sif's going to be the end of you. Also, for some reason, he likes climbing this one rock. I don't get it. But he's a dog. Once you get him really low, he will start... I'm actually going to walk away and let him show it to you. He will start, well, doing that. And it is one of the saddest things I think I've ever seen. So, we got to put him down, boys. Boys, we got to put him down. Did I really not have a normal longbow? Do I seriously not even have it? You know what? Do I? Alright, hold on. We gotta put him down, boys. Alright. Alright, let's... Alright, enough fun. Yeah, no, it's actually pretty sad. But, let's put him out of his... Okay. Let's put him out of his misery. Or, you can just head on through and... kill Capra Demon! Who doesn't have any health. Yeah, no, Capra Demon is the demon we saw in the Lost Izalith. Where for coming up, but because I didn't do his quest, it doesn't really matter. Oh, he's a cute little alligator. Look at him. He's little cute. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Morima. Boshiwa. Omewa Moshiwa. I know I said that wrong. Welcome to my favorite fight in the game. Or just one to look at. The Gaping Dragon. He is very easy. Because, well, you do it early. Well, so you do more damage to his head, by the way. And if you're lucky enough for him to immediately do a head attack, good luck. You can get his tail off and get the Dragon King Great Axe. It's pretty good of a Great Axe. And I think it takes 50 strength to wield. He can grab you, I think. He does a lot of attacks, but the ones you really should be worried about is the one where he drops his face. Because then you can hit him. You can hit him anytime. And actually, I think you do... Oh my god. See, look at that. Look at that damage. Yeah, no, the Gaping Dragon, it's funny enough. It's a boss that really doesn't joke around. But it doesn't matter because he's dead. It's actually pretty easy. And with killing, drain the water and go through this fog wall. Do note, ghosts can come through here. Just run all the way to the bottom. This right here is the reason why I put on the Covenant of Artorias ring. Because if you put it on, it allows you to walk on, well, Abyss. And guess what? Yeah, you're going to be asking that in a second. Hold on. If you walk forward, allowing yourself to drop down, all the way down to the ground, you'll notice we'll land in the Abyss. If you do not have this ring on, you will immediately die. And that's no joke either. You will immediately die. And welcome to the Four Kings fight. A very lovely boss to fight. E4 Sports is one of those bosses that I think is definitely something else. Four Kings fight is actually more than 4 kings. It is exactly 8 or 9 kings, depending on how you fight the boss. Yeah, no, so currently there is actually a 4th king, or a 2nd king already, that we are going to attempt to ignore here. And we are going to do that pretty much successfully. So killing one of them immediately gets rid of them. However, you can also hit them when they're dying in an animation, if you're wondering. However, there's more of them. They're going to spawn until, well, they're dead. And once they are dead, then they won't continue to spawn, because that's how these kind of things work. They have about, I think, like 3,000 health or something. And each one of them is pretty... They're all the same enemy. They're just, you know, multiple of them. And if you can't kill them fast enough, you have to deal with multiple at a time. And there is this weird thing. It's not like a glitch or anything, but there is a weird little thing where if you do not, I think it's like look at another 4 king, he will not attack you. Meaning, well, you can just kill one of them. But once you've killed one and, you know, you have to wait for another one to spawn, don't worry, it's not like a glitch or anything. It just means that you have to wait. In total, this boss can be really easy, or it can be really hard. It's dependent on how much damage you can do. Not how much damage that you can take. With the death of them, you get a nice fat cutscene. And you get to get a bonfire in the nice camera angle. Oh wait, it's the first boss of the DLC. Welcome to the Sanctuary, Guardian. Yeah, no, the mistake I made earlier was not on purpose. Was not on purpose, but it works. So Sanctuary Guardian is one of those bosses that is extremely aggressive for basically no reason. Oh, it's really easy to kill. Pretty fast. You can actually cut his tail off, and his tail cut is 100% useless. It's one of the least impressive weapons. He's also really easy to kill. You get the Guardian Soul. Game. That's a nice look. Oh, God. Ah. Welcome to the Knight Artorias fight, one of my favorite fights in the game. This fight is definitely something not to joke with. It can be incredibly difficult, and he has a lot of moves, but they're really pretty easy to dodge. if I have to say so myself. He consists of a lot of slams, a lot of slashes, a lot of jumps, and even a buff or two. For my level, he's really easy to, well, get a lot of damage in. But for someone who's not that leveled up and, you know, besides DLC is a good idea, which, you know, it is for the most part. He can become very strong by coming into here. You get to fight him at a lower level. He has a few things. So his buff boosts his damage. I'm not sure by the exact amount, but it can actually buff him multiple times. And guess why that sucks? He will almost one-shot you when buffed. When not buffed, he does like half your health sometimes, depending on what armor you're wearing. And if he's double buffed, he will 100% kill you in one hit, no matter what. Because guess what? It's like a 50% plus a 50% increase. It's not very nice. But he's pretty easy for my surprised. And the reason why we didn't go down this ladder that's over here, I don't know if you guys saw it, but it's right over here. It's because as he's flying, he will breathe fire on the ground, and it will more or less immediately kill you. So we're not going to deal with that. Once you hit the bottom, you can fight the dragon Cal. Don't go back up the ladder, because that's a bad idea, as he can fly up for a slight period of time and breathe fire on you, boy. He has a lot of attacks. A lot of them are with his body. The other half are like with not so much his body. He has plenty of fire attacks, and that's one of his big things. Fire attacks. He has one that he'll fly up and, well, hit everything. He has one where he will shoot immediately forward, creating a very difficult to dodge attack. He has one where he does that. And his fire is extremely, extremely dangerous, so, you know, get ready for a fight. If you're wondering, you can cut his tail off. I mean, honestly, you get the obsidian sword, and it's very cool looking, but it's definitely hard to obtain. Calamite is definitely, I do like his boss a lot, and I think in general, he is a really interesting thing, but he definitely needs to take a fat shield though. He uses a bunch of grab attacks too. I like showing them. And he also has more fire attacks that he's not showing. Like he has. Really? You're just not going to show it. He has one where he'll shoot immediately forward, becoming nearly impossible to dodge if you don't dodge it immediately. And it's painful to attempt to dodge. It's definitely difficult if you've never seen the attack before. There's one where it's the exact same setup as that other very difficult to dodge attack, except instead of, well, dodging, you really can just walk around them, because what happens, it's how do I say this? He does a curved fire-like thing that allows you to kind of run up immediately up to his neck, and there it is. That's the attack, right? It's this. There's another one that looks nearly the exact same to that, the exact same setup and stuff. He has that attack, and it will put the calamity effect on you, which you probably won't know what that calamity effect is. It makes you take double damage and nothing else. It won't like give you double damage or anything. Like, what's something I Dark Souls 3 boss fight do? And in fact, you can cut his tail off. I never talked about this, and I'm not going to personally get it because I think his tail is extremely difficult to try to cut off because it's calamite we're talking here. And that was relatively easy. He really just didn't give me any attacks that I thought were difficult. See if I can cut his tail while he's dying. And he gives you the Dragon Covenant. Also, if you're wondering, yes, you have to watch that cutscene every time. So we're not going to do that. Because that's a waste of time. Am I right, boys? Oh, I didn't think of doing a combo attack. Oh, you can't cut his tail off or anything. I think I've already said this, but you always need to be double sure, you know? So I do a pretty decent amount of damage to Manus in comparison. The first time and only time I've ever beaten this boss was with the Black Knight Halberd, which is a weapon we don't currently have. I mean, I could get it by going to the area after the kiln and grinding out some Black Knights there, and I'll explain a little bit more when we get there tomorrow, because we're going to be getting to that area tomorrow. Yes, I mean, we're actually going to be finishing the game tomorrow. It's going to be crazy. I'm never sure with these attacks. This sorcery attack is really easy to dodge, but with the other ones, I don't know how to dodge them. Like, okay, I'm going to continuously do this one. I think in comparison, this one looks really cool in comparison to like how it was in Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. I'm surprised that hit me. Because Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition, I thought it looks a lot more like Humanities rather than like dark magic, I think. This one's really easy to dodge in my opinion. The one that is really hard to dodge for me, like without help, is this one. And the other one, which we got hit by last time, which is the big old circle. So this one, I, for some reason, don't know how to dodge it. So yeah, ain't that fun? We have 4 S's left. Heal up a bit. We don't want to. Alright, don't get greedy. Bory. Yeah. And with that, Manus is dead. Meaning there is only one boss that's in our way. Let's fog wall and meet our fate. And guess what? Guess who is basically an absolute joke? Win is. He is parryable, meaning this fight is going to be a lot easier than expected. He has grabs, he is... oh, I wasn't expecting that. He has parries, and he has a lot of potential. Don't get grabbed. I mean... I didn't want to have to do it to him like this, but... had to do it to him. You had to do it to him, boys. And I know it was a kind of anticlimactic end. Which for someone who's beaten this game like 3 times